Let's hear it. Are you guys gamblers? Do you guys want to put money in your pocket? Do you have hot chicks or hot betties at home waiting for a nice meal and a nice date night? Then you too can win extra cash here by watching MX Bets with Clint Esposito and Skrany.
I'm up $10. You could buy a really cheap bottle of wine for your
This
wife.
guy is on. He's moving up. He's on to like we were on box shit. Now we're on to like just wine seltzers, spritzers, and stuff. We're
That's
moving
right.
up in life.
That's right. No more box of wine for us.
And just know that we are the betting duo. We're on the case first. We're one of the first to put money in your pockets.
Yeah. Speaking of Hill brothers, I think you called we could see the first two brothers win Supercrosses literally days before that happened.
Yep, and then
And
you
you
are the
even
first.
said, you go, I think, I go, who would it be? I go, well, it's obviously going to be Stewart's. And you're like, no, it's going to be Hills. And I was like, come on, bro. And you were like, nope,
Hey,
going to
you know
do
what's
it.
pretty crazy is also you're the one that broke the news to me because I already put in my picks for my fantasy league, and you're like Justin Hill is fastest in practice, and I'm like, where are you seeing this? Because they had 4 sessions. Normally they have 3 sessions in Supercross, which is kind of weird.
So what were
And
you looking at, though? Because I was watching it
I was
live on
on
TV.
Racer X. They
Oh.
fucked.
Yeah, you're like, what? And I'm like, bro, I'm watching it. Did you see that? And then I sent you pictures of it. Anyway. Okay, to win the championship now, Chase Sexton is still... No, Cooper
That's
Webb
my
is the
pick. That's
favorite
my
now.
pick, bud. That's my pick. Chase
You're still
Sexton
saying
will
Chase
redeem.
Sexton? I don't think
He's
so.
gonna redeem himself this week. Is it? It's not this weekend, is it?
Yeah, Daytona.
Oh, last weekend was the off weekend already, huh?
There was no off weekend.
Bro, it's not this weekend then.
What?
No, because that's why I was tripping. Or is
Come
it?
on.
Chat, can you guys correct me? Am I stupid? I'm being for reals. Is there a race this weekend? I can't sign off of this, like if I'm such clicked into that, but I'm pretty sure there's an off weekend, correct? That's why I
um,
thought we were shooting a podcast yesterday. That's
I
why I was
don't know.
tripping. I'm like, oh shit, we're doing early.
What's the date of it?
March 2nd, I think.
Kyle,
Crab's laughing because like I don't even know the fucking dates of a Supercross.
I don't either. I thought for sure it was this weekend.
Hey, we are a professional. We're a professional team here, and we will put the money still in your pocket. You may have to wait a week though.
Hill is in a car driving to Daytona.
Right now,
Yeah, that's what he just wrote.
hey, he's capping. He's probably in an RV. He's called it a car, but that's an RV, pal.
What is that? How does that
Is he
affect
go?
it?
Is it gonna? Hey, that doesn't say anything because it could take him a week to get to Daytona, or it could take him how many? Is there a race this weekend? There is, huh?
It's Thursday. It would be
I'm
perfect day to
saying, yeah,
leave.
I thought for some reason it was an off weekend. They had an off weekend to get ready for Bike Week.
Dude,
I'm a clown.
you and the guy I work with last weekend, he
Hey,
kept going. He kept going. It's an off week, and I was like,
hey,
oh.
this stoner moment was brought to you by Smiles Dispensary there in Oregon. You too can smoke the finest cannabis in the whole Western Hemisphere if you pop into Smiles, Roseburg, Oregon. And then while you're at it, take a swig of water.
Will they deliver to my house?
No, that's against
I'm in
the rules.
a legal state. God damn. Okay.
No, hey, Jersey, you can stick to that Delta, the deep. It's
No,
like
we
Delta,
got real weed.
dude.
What? We have real
Okay,
weed.
but that changes things. It doesn't really change too much for me. But I think it's still my pick will be Sexton. Now that I feel like, of course, Webb's gonna be in the mix. Roxon's gonna be in the mix. Now I think Junior Hill is going to be super confident coming up. Like that's how it works.
So you're going
Momentum.
just you're talking straight boxes here. Here to win the 450 round 8 Daytona Supercross. Chase Sexton minus 120. Cooper Webb,
-1.
he's the
So he's
favorite.
big. He's favorite.
Cooper Webb plus 180. Nobody else is favorite. Ken Roxon plus 575. Anderson plus 1400. Jay Coop plus 16. Malcolm Stewart plus 22 again. Barsha plus 4,000. Plessinger plus 4,000. Justin Hill plus 6,600. So if he was to pull that off, you'd make some cash on that one. Let's
Hey,
see
the money
this.
is not with Chase Sexton. Sexton, so they have him favored.
Woo!
Just how I would think that's my fantasy pick will be Sexton, but to put money in your pockets for the like to just to play the odds and the money, your money would be best bet with Cooper Webb based on how he performs outdoors, how he performs at Daytona, just how he is. He's got the momentum switching right now. He's the dog right now in the
Yeah, but
450
like
class.
Kyle just
Then sprint.
said, your sleeper pick is really Roxon because he's good in ruts. He's good outdoors.
Okay.
Maybe he gets a good start, and those guys like just don't, and he can. He would really have to gap both of them pretty good, or they'd have to get buried in the pack. I think because
Hey, dude,
late in the race.
Why don't you and Kyle Crab get a room? Because he just said in the chat, Roxon sleeper pick, and you just said
I
that. You got to get a
no.
room, please.
Hey, slow guy. I have the chat pulled up. I read that. That's where I got it.
Oh, my bad. See, this stoner moment was brought to you. Second stoner moment was brought to you by Smiles Cannabis here in Oregon. Okay, but check it out. You could sprinkle, like our terminology, boys. We sprinkle a little.
Yeah.
I would bet on Roxon and maybe or Webb, and then sprinkle a little something with either Hill, Plessinger, or Malcolm. And you said the whole track's whoop-de-doos, but those look like rhythm sections to me.
No,
And Malcolm's a fucking beast from the Middle East. He's a beast from the East. He's the original. He's the original black beast from the East.
he's the beast from East Africa.
He's the black beast from the East. Don't put that on the internet, boys. Oh, we're live. So
It's already on the internet. I knew what was going to happen when I said it. That's my own. It's my own fault.
But yeah, and then too bad they don't have lights picks. But if they were to do lights picks, you already know Deegan.
So Deegan's not going. Remember, it's Vial.
Oh yeah,
You've been
dude,
hitting the
this
smileys too much.
stoner moment was brought to you lastly by Smiles Cannabis. But anyways.
So let's go over the head-to-heads. So, by the way, last week we only lost one head-to-head. Ferrandez ended up pulling it off and beating whoever he was head-to-head with. It's probably the same person this week.
Yep.
No, he's not even head-to-head with anybody this week.
No, we kill it on the head-to-heads. The head-to-heads where you can make some money, people. And
well, this one doesn't look good though, because all the favorites are heavy favorites. Roxon Anderson. Roxon and Anderson. Roxon's negative 250. Anderson's plus 170.
Money's with Anderson just because Anderson, he's so competitive. He can stack it up with anybody. So Anderson. Anderson is another guy that could just win. Like he's definitely on the radar for getting a win.
Could, but if you have a standard race and nothing crazy happens, like nobody blows their chain off, Roxon is typically this whole season so far they're going to be close, but Roxon's going to beat Anderson by a couple positions. It seems to be 1-2 positions. So that one is hard, but that is your money if that happens if Roxon has an issue.
Do you and I want to fiddle around with that one probably?
Yeah, that's fine.
That would be cool.
Another head-to-head, Chase Sexton versus Cooper Webb. Chase Sexton, heavy favorite, negative 160. Cooper Webb, plus 120.
Well, the head-to-heads this year, obviously, you would think Webb would be favored, but the books are saying, hey, we're going to take Sexton, the outdoor guy, and he's getting redemption from making boner mistake last weekend. I mean, that was honestly, that was on him.
But he's done it 3 times in a row. So
Me and you have said it every single time too, to where like we just don't pick Sexton to win because he can
yeah.
make a mistake. And what happens?
Dude, I put money on. I literally did not put any money on Sexton last week. I put it on Cooper because I figured I put on Cooper and Roxon because I'm like, Roxon could have a night. Cooper's going to be there. Sexton's probably going to mess up. And, that's kind of a ballsy move now that I think about it because he had made stupid mistakes the 2 weeks before. So it's like, how many weeks can he continue to make stupid mistakes? You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. I mean, it sucks to say it because sometimes there's athletes that perform well under pressure and some that just fold, and he seems to be a guy that folds. But then also he does the contrary. He'll like pull up and he'll be like a dead last start and fumble the ball, and then bam, he comes back and beats everybody in the whole entire field.
Because that's still not pressure, right?
He's
Like,
got speed.
that's just, but when you do that, when you crash in the beginning, then you're just go, 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 go. You're not like, I could lose this. You have nothing. If you're coming from last, you already have nothing to lose. You might as well just go all out.
Yeah.
Once he gets up front and he hears, footsteps, for
You
lack of a
can,
better term.
hey, you should go. You should literally go balls out like McAdoo if you were in dead last. Might as well.
Just pull your pants
You
open
should
and
have
be
like a
like,
zipper down there, and you just like let them loose, and then bam, you're off to the races. It's
a
like
second.
whatever happens, happens.
If I did that, if I had a second zipper, I would have it run all the way from my butthole to my balls.
Dude, you Jersey people are out. You got some. Yeah, you got some issues, boy.
um. Okay. How about I have that sound effect, but it's not pulled up.
Let's talk
If
about
you
post
got some
race last
serious
weekend.
problems,
Haven't put
you need to
too much
work out
basis on
yourself.
it.
Sorry, I was listening to Seth. Sorry, Dana tell Seth he had issues with himself. Well, hold on. Let's finish the head-to-heads. Justin Cooper, Aaron Plessinger. Cooper's favorited -165. Aaron Plessinger. Aaron could have a good. I would pick Aaron in that one. That's a worthwhile bet, right?
Aaron rides sand in outdoor tracks
Pretty good.
exceptionally well, but then like he's been in positions to be in the lead or maybe win a heat, and then his speed isn't this year up to par to keep
True.
up with the guys that are putting themselves on the top box.
Right,
So like any
but a Justin Cooper, we're going head to head. Justin Cooper and him.
too good of starter.
I know. So you're gonna have to hope that Justin's slow enough and Aaron's going good enough that he can overcome his good start.
Can you believe what a great starter Justin Cooper is? He seems to me like
Always has been.
he's the new era Jeff Alessi. Let's just call him Jeff Cooper.
Mike Alessi?
Yeah.
Are you going Jeff Alessi was better hole shots than Mike?
Well, Mike Alessi or Jeff Alessi, either or. Hey Jeff, you should have known. You should have known Jeff Alessi on 65s. The kid was a shredder.
Dude, I'm going Doug Dubach always. Sorry, that's my pick. Okay, so you still think Justin Cooper over Plessinger? Let's see what the chat says. Deegan is a
Hill
lock
says
this weekend.
Hill's
He's
back in the chat. My boy's back in the chat. He's thinking Deegan is a lock.
I
Too
know.
bad they don't have any betting opportunities for. Oh, Deegan's not even in the race.
Yeah, we already had this conversation. It's East Coast.
Hill. I think Hill's stoner moment might be
Brought to you by
sponsored by some
Smiles.
dispensary in. No, but
Not in the state he lives in. Definitely
yeah,
not.
Chance Hymas. I mean, those guys. That's the most stacked field there is in 250s. Is on the East Coast. Like, yeah, there's some talent on the West. Obviously, the best talent.
We're all
Deegan.
over the road. We haven't even made it through head-to-heads.
Oh, my bad.
Malcolm Stewart, Justin Barsha. Stewart's favorited. That's
Malcolm.
hard. Yeah. So there's
But
not.
Barsha had such a good showing last week.
Yeah. There's not a ton
What
of
he get bit?
meat on the bones for the ones that I would think, for the most part, are going to win head-to-head there. Everybody, I would think, for the most part, is already favorited.
Like we're saying, we're just been dabbling. We post what we actually bet on later after the show. Like Clint puts money on it, we confirm it, we show it. We've been betting light increments, just like prove that we do put forth money on this, but we're waiting for a better like opportunity to put bigger money down. Like we'd be like $50 or $100 on a couple of situations, or 20 if like Bet US, or if it was DraftKings or like Better Sports or like Deegan's DegenerateBets.com. Like Brian Deegan needs to start a betting website called Deegan's Degenerate Bets
See, they don't even
online.
have the legitimate one doesn't even have odds up for Daytona yet.
Yeah, it sucks. So
Um,
wait, one time Josh showed me, and he screenshotted it, showed me that there were odds for motorsport races for Anaheim 1 on DraftKings, and that's how like I bet. I don't have betting in California, so I have to rely on my brother in Oregon. And then for those that are watching, the homies and the other people like out there in the world, we Clint lives in Jersey, so he doesn't even have online betting. So like we
no.
have to do this. We have to do the offshore betting with Bet US type
I'm
dudes.
working with my Saudi brothers over there on my betting. So,
Hey, you're working with your Are you gonna have Are you gonna be a YouTube boxer?
yeah, I'm going to get a turban too. By next time I'll be once I get Arab money, then I'm going to have a turban for this show and everything. And that's why I'm already growing my beard just cuz I won $10 on that site.